Hi guys, Rick Pete back here with another video. This isn't a planned video. This is one that's come about given the unfortunate circumstances over the weekend of Rowdy Roddy Piper passing away. As you can see there, I've got my Fury Unmatched Hot Rod figure and my WWE Rowdy Roddy Piper story DVD. So yeah, basically it's going to be a quick video with sort of memories of Hot Rod. There's loads, so I'm not going to go on and on and on it, otherwise it'd be hours long of video and you'd be well bored. Yeah, I was a fan of Hot Rod when I first got into wrestling. Thought it was hilarious. I don't remember the coconut incident the first time round, but obviously it's on the DVD and I've seen it on various other things. It was just unbelievable the way that coconut smashed over Snooker's head. I'm not sure to this day if it was a genuine coconut. I've heard stories it was a real coconut, in which case full props for Snooker for taking that. But yeah, I was like I say, I was a fan of Piper when I first started watching wrestling. It did kind of shatter the illusion a bit when I found out it was actually Canadian and not Scottish. But you know, the characters, they're all characters, so you know. But so many Hot Rod memories. Like I said, the coconut incident, painting himself half black when he wrestled Bad News Brown. Obviously my favourite match is the one with Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title, WrestleMania 8 I believe it was. And another favourite moment of mine was the pre-match interview where he was on about knowing Bret since he was a kid, and you know, I would go around to their house and you know, they were so poor that you know his mum would make these sandwiches, and you know, and it just basically just ripped on the Hart family. And then it got serious. Bret shoved him, and I think Piper pulled up his fist with, I think he either had brass knucks or something on there. They went out and had a hell of a match. Today, that is one of my favourite Piper matches. He had a lot of good matches. I'm not familiar with his older stuff, like before he joined WWF. I know there is a lot of footage out there, so you know, I encourage you to do what I'll be doing, jumping on YouTube, trying to find as much stuff. I mean, obviously now with what's happened and the fact we've lost Hot Rod, there will be videos all over YouTube, all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc. So you know, I've checked out some, mostly promos that I've seen, but there are matches out there to be seen, so I will be checking those out when I get a chance. But yeah, so many memories of Hot Rod. So yeah, if you'd like to leave a comment with your favourite Hot Rod moment, suggestions of any matches to check out, like the majority of them on the DVD that I've got, but if there's anything from pre-WWF that you think is particularly worth watching, leave the link to that, or you know, tell me who it was and what it was, as much information as you can, and I'll check it out. But you know, I'm at a loss. I found out it's Saturday today. I found out late last night, just before I went to bed. A friend of mine messaged me and told me, and I thought it was one of those, you know, media's just made it up again, you know. So I went straight on the internet, and there was only one site in the States reporting it, and you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're not really reliable, it could be anything. But you know, as I jumped onto Twitter, thought it's usually most people in the know, and I follow a lot of wrestlers on there, they'll know if it's legit or not. The first person that I saw that tweeted about it was Sean Waltman, X-Pac. So and then I saw a couple of others, and it was like, no, this is legit. We've genuinely lost Piper, and when I say we, obviously I mean wrestling fans the world over. And it's a great loss, especially so close to losing Dusty as well. But yeah, Hot Rod was a massive loss. I say for me personally, growing up, I was a massive fan of Hot Rod. Absolutely loved him. I thought the guy was great. He made me love him, he made me hate him. He just got so many emotions out of you. It was unreal. There was a tribute video doing the rounds on social media of when he left WWF to go become a film star. I haven't seen any of his films yet, and I really do think I need to. now. And like I say, I was a fan, but I was more a fan of the wrestling. I never really sort of realised how many films he'd done, but I will definitely be checking some of those out to see what they're like. Especially How They Live, I believe, is the most famous one. So yeah, so I will be checking those out. All I can say is it's a great loss. It came as a great shock. Piper was a true innovator, a true pioneer. I don't think a lot of wrestlers would be how they are today if it wasn't for Piper leading the way. I have recently seen a video of him, and it's basically just entitled "Piper was hardcore before hardcore was popular," and it's a promo of him, and I think it's Rick Martel from the pre-WWF days, and it's a promo aimed at the sheep herders, which I believe became the Bushwhackers. I'm pretty sure of that. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure of it, and I appreciate it. And basically, he has a full glass beer bottle in his hand, and he proceeds to just smash it over his head, and there's just blood pouring down his face. Just cuts this promo on the sheep herders, and the crowd there are just like, the guy just smashed a bottle over his head. Absolutely brilliant. There's so many classic Piper promos. Like the guy was just amazing. Like I say, face, heel, you loved him, you hated him, whatever you did, he made you do it. You don't always realise it at the time, but he did make you do it. He made you love him, he made you hate him. Even though he was a bad guy when I first started watching it, I thought he was cool. He was the first bad guy I really took to. Just thought this guy's just amazing. He just does his own thing. Some of the stuff he did, like I said, painting himself half black to fight Bad News Brown. There's no way in the current climate you get away with that. And looking back, it was quite edgy at the time, but Piper did it and he got away with it. And he will be missed by wrestling fans the world over. And he's the only wrestler that never won the world title that really should have done. The world champion that never was. So all I can say now is thank you, Hot Rod, for all the memories. You will be missed. You will never be forgotten. There will only ever be one Hot Rod. There will never be another. So yeah, rest in peace, Rowdy Roddy Piper. A great loss to the wrestling world and everyone. So yeah, thoughts are with his family. What must be a devastating time for them. And on a personal note, Hot Rod's a year younger than my own dad, so that sort of put things into perspective for me. That people younger than my dad are passing. I remember watching Hot Rod with my dad, and me and my dad thought it was the coolest thing. So yeah, I mean, I'm at a loss for words. It's come as such a shock. So yeah, rest in peace, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Hot Rod. Like I say, we will never forget you. Thank you for all the memories you provided wrestling fans the world over. No matter what organisation you were in, you provided millions of people with millions of memories. And that is how we know you will never be forgotten. Rest in peace, Hot Rod. Thank you again for everything you've done for professional wrestling.
Hey OWO Fan 19 fans, this is Dave Austin, one half of the OWO Fan 19 Tag Team Champions. Well, it was a sad day yesterday, Friday. We lost a legend, a true hero, and a true wrestler, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Unbelievable. I was quite shocked. I heard the news on TMZ and didn't believe it until I saw the whole Facebook, internet explode with the news. It's gonna be hard. He has a wife and 4 kids. It's it's not gonna be easy. But I have a famous quote that Roddy Piper said. He says, "I'm the only man. Real men wear kilts," and that is damn true. So that's one thing that I can actually remember about him. He has been with he has met a lot of the ECCW wrestlers, Scotty Mack, the Bollywood Boys. He was actually with way in the I think it was 80s and 90s. I think Kenny Lush was with him. I've seen some recent pictures of what is it? Of Rowdy Roddy Piper with a lot of ECCW wrestlers. So yeah. Well, you know, Roddy, you're up there with all the other famous wrestlers, and you know they're probably just going, "Hey, what took you so long?" You know, and you know, to this day I'm really sad, and the OWO Fan 19 clip is really sad that it happened. It's quite a shock to me, and quite a shock to the wrestling world, and may he rest in peace. Take care. Bye now.
I just want to say a massive thanks to Dave Marquette for sending me the video for my tribute show. I do apologise about the quality of the video. The problem is that I don't know if any of you are aware, you can't download videos from Skype to save. So I had to have Dave send me the video and then record it on my phone to save to the computer to add. But again, I'd like to thank Dave for sending the video and sharing a hot rod moment with us for the video. So thanks a lot, Dave. Awesome. One half of the OWO Fan 19 Tag Champions. Thanks for that, mate. Much appreciated.